Hi, hello, welcome to Dr. Zahir Math. In this video, we are going to study exercise 6.7, center of mass, or sometimes it's called centroid. Both the words are equal words. I'm going to do two questions from this exercise. Number one is example 3 and number 2 is question number 5, right? So we are going to calculate the center of mass. So what is the formula for center of mass? Right. Center of mass or centroid is given by the formula x bar comma y bar. Is this easy, teacher? No, wait a minute. X bar comma y bar is a formula for centroid. But this x bar and y bar has some formulas, okay? Keep in your mind. This is an important part of GSMA 102 and it's the last topic of Calculus 2 Module 2, especially for your exams. Let's begin together slowly and clearly. Okay, what's your formula for x bar? This is given by the formula my divided by small m. And what's the formula for y bar, which is mx divided by small m? Okay, what is mx and what is my? These are all moments. Okay, you studied in physics. Okay, moments about y-axis and x-axis. Okay, right. Now what about the small m? Small m is nothing but mass, right? So x bar is my by m and y bar is mx by m. Okay, teacher, my will be given directly, mx will be given directly, m will be given directly. No, no, no. You have to calculate using the formula, right? Let us start with mx formula. Mx formula is, the formula is rho divided by 2. Rho means density, okay? Integral a to b, right? First curve f of x plus g of x, and then it is multiplied by f of x minus g of x dx. Don't worry, most of the time the second curve will be your zero function. Keep in your mind. What is the formula for finding my? So rho, it's not rho by 2, it's rho. So integral a to b, right? And the formula is x multiplied by f of x minus g of x times dx, right? Next formula is m, which is mass. These two are moments. Now we are going to calculate mass. So rho, which is integral a to b, right? F of x minus g of x times dx. You have to memorize this formula. Keep in your mind. So rho, I said it's a density. Rho is what? It's a density, right? Keep in your mind. So you have to remember this formula, f of x plus g of x, f of x minus g of x. Okay, let me use another bracket so that you'll find it easy. This closed bracket, I will use it. Okay, right. And my is this formula, x times f of x minus g of x, and m is this formula. Okay, right. Let's go to the first question. A lamino of area density rho. Rho is given. Sometimes in some questions rho will not be given. So keep in your mind, if the rho is not given, you have to take it as 1. If it is not given. But if it is not given. But in this question, rho is given. So you have to take all the rules rho as rho. Has the shape of the region bounded by two curves. One is y equals x square plus 1 is a parabola, and y equals 0. And the limits are x equals 0 and x equals 1. Find the center of the mass. Okay, right. So let's go to the solution. I will explain again center of mass, which is you need to find this x bar and y bar. For x bar, you have to use this formula. Y bar, you have to use this formula. For mx, my, m. So first, I'm going to calculate mx, my, and m. Okay, right. So let us start. So centroid or center of mass. Centroid or center of mass is equal to x bar comma y bar. Small x. Okay, right. So whereas x bar is equal to, right, x bar is equal to my divided by m, and y bar is equal to mx divided by m. Okay, so let's start with mx, the rule. mx is equal to, right, rho by 2 integral a to b, right, f of x plus g of x, right? And f of x minus g of x, right? And my is equal to rho divided by 2 integral a to b, right? X times f of x minus g of x times dx. And m is given by the formula rho integral a to b f of x minus g of x times dx. Okay, right. So now what's your function f of x? This is your function f of x. What's your function g of x? This is your function g of x. Okay, and the limits is what? 0 to 1, right? So let's go to the question. Okay, right. So let us calculate your f of x. Just now I told you, which is y, which is equal to x square plus 1, and g of x is also equal to y, which is given as 0. So first function is x square plus 1, second function is what? 0. So let us calculate first mx. Mx is a formula. Again I will write rho divided by 2 integral 0 to 1, right? F of x plus g of x, right? And f of x minus g of x. This is the formula, right? Times dx. This equals rho divided by 2 integral 0 to 1. F of x is x square plus 1 plus g of x is 0, and this is x square plus 1 and 0 times. So this equals rho divided by 2 integral 0 to 1 x square plus 1 and then x square plus 1 times dx. You can also use the calculator to check your answer, because it's easy to get the answer quickly in the calculator. But don't put this rho. Without rho, you put it in the calculator. Rho by 2 integral 0 to 1. Let's multiply. X square into x square is x power 4. X square into 1 is x square. And 1 times x square is x square. And 1 times 1 is 1. So this is equal to x power 4 plus 2x square plus 1. So this is equal to x power 4 plus 2x square plus 1 times into dx, right? So this equals rho over 2. I'm going to integrate. X power 4 is x power 5 by 5. Y integral of x power n dx is equal to what? X power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus integrating constant c. But c won't come here because we have the limits. And then plus 2x cube divided by 3 plus x1 integration is x. Limits is 0 to 1. So this equals rho by 2 upper limit 1 by 5 plus 2 by 3 plus 1. Because I'm putting x is equal to what? 1. Minus lower limit is 0 plus 0 plus 0. So putting everything in the calculator, right? So I'm going to get rho divided by 2 and I will put everything in the calculator. Okay, this is equal to 14 rho divided by 15. Do not put rho in the calculator, you will get error. And the rho is also very difficult to find in the calculator. Okay, keep in your mind. Let's go for calculating my. Okay, so my is given by the formula integral 0 to 1, which is rho is outside, and x times f of x minus g of x. And g of x is 0. Keep in your mind for this question. So rho integral 0 to 1 x, and your f of x is what? X square plus 1. So which is x square plus 1 times dx. Every time you put dx, please. So rho integral 0 to 1, I just multiply this, which is x cube. I multiply this one, which is x times dx. So this equals, in rho bracket open, integration gives x power 4, and this is x square divided by 2, 0 to 1. So this equals rho upper limit substitution 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2, lower limit substitution 0. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 is what? 3 by 4 rho. Okay, this is your my. So we calculated mx, we calculated my. Why? Because we want x bar is my divided by m and y bar is mx divided by m. And m we need to calculate. Okay, so let's calculate our m. So m is equal to, what is the formula for m? Rho integral 0 to 1, right? F of x minus g of x times dx. Okay, so which is equal to rho integral 0 to 1, and your f of x is x square plus 1 times dx. So this equals rho integration of x square is x cube by 3, 1 integration is x 0 to 1, which is rho, which is 1 by 3 plus 1 and then minus 0, lower limit. So 1 by 3 plus 1, you can put in the calculator, it is 4 by 3. So it is 4 by 3 rho, which is your m. Right? So I got mx is equal to 14 by 15 row. I got my is equal to 3 by 4 row, and I got m is equal to 4 by 3 row, right? So we are going to calculate x bar now. What's the formula for x bar? My divided by m. What's the formula for y bar? Mx divided by m. So which is x bar is equal to my. We have this one, 3 by 4 row divided by m is 4 by 3 row. Row gets cancelled, right? And we are going to get x bar. You can put in the calculator 3 by 4 blah blah blah, 4 by 3 something like that, 9 by 16, sorry, 3 by 4 and 4 by 3. So this is your x bar. Directly you can put in the calculator, no problem. So let's go for y bar. So y bar is equal to mx. How much is mx? Which is 14 divided by 15 times row divided by, and your m is 4 by 3 row. Okay, so row gets cancelled. You can put in the calculator. So you will get 7 over 10. So this is your y bar, right? So therefore your centroid or center of mass, both are same words. Whichever words you can you can take it. X bar, small x, and then y bar, which is given by the values 9 by 16 and 7 by 10. So which is 9 by 16 and 7 by 10. So this is your center of mass. Keep in your mind, its integration is very simple. You don't need to think anything. So the only thing is you need to memorize the rule. Let's go to the next question. Okay, right. So the next question is, you are going to find mx, my, m and centroid for the curve y is equal to x cube. This is your first curve f of x. And the second curve is what? Y is equal to, always you have to look for y is equal to. This is your g of x, which is 0. Is there a row is given here? Row is given? No. The answer is no, right? So row will be taken as 1. Don't take it as 0. If the row is not given, always take it as 1. Okay, teacher, what about the integration? Only one point is given, x is equal to 0. What should I do? So your curve is what? Y is equal to x cube. So put x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 is given. So put y is equal to 0 here. So when you put y is equal to 0 here, okay, so x is also what? 0, right? So what? X cube is 0. So x is equal to 0. So it means your integration is 0 to 1, right? So let's go to the solution. Right. So let me start the rules and everything. Yes. So the question is, they are asking centroid. What is the formula for centroid? X bar comma y bar, right? And what is the formula for x bar? X bar is given by my divided by m. Y bar is given by what? Mx divided by m. And we need to write all these formulas, right? So already I've written in the first question. So directly I'm going to proceed the solution. Okay, right. So let's start mx, the first formula. What is mx? Actually row divided by 2, integral 0 to, the limits is 0 to 1. Yes, integral 0 to 1. And the first function is f of x plus g of x. Okay. And then times f of x minus g of x. So g of x is 0 here and 0 here. And your f of x is what? This is your function y equal to f of x, this x cube, right? So row should be taken as what? I said 1. So this is 1 by 2 integral 0 to 1. So the function is what? X cube, right? So which is x cube plus 0 and x cube minus 0, right? So this equals 1 by 2 integral 0 to 1 x cube and then x cube and then dx. So which is equal to 1 by 2 integral x power 3 plus 3 is going to become what? 6. It is not 9. Power should be added. Okay, right. Now let's do the integration. So this equals 1 by 2. What is integration of x power 6? X power 7 by 7, 0 to 1. So this equals 1 by 2. Upper limit substitution is 1 by 7 minus lower limit is 0. So this equals 1 by 14 is your mx. Clear? Right. Let's start. The next is my. What is the formula for my? My is row integral 0 to 1 x times f of x minus g of x. Okay. And your g of x is 0 and your row is 1. So this equals integral 0 to 1 x times f of x. What is your f of x? Your f of x is, I think, x cube, right? So f of x is, I have the question in the computer. So we have f of x is x cube. So which is x cube. So it times dx, right? So this equals integral 0 to 1 x power 4 dx, right? So what is the integration of x power 4? X power 5 divided by 5, 0 to 1. So this is equal to 1 over 5. This is what your my, right? Let's go for finding m. What is the formula for m? M is a very easy formula which is given by rho integral a to b or 0 to 1. This question is 0 to 1, right? Sorry, integral 0 to 1, okay? And this is f of x minus g of x times dx, right? So this equals rho, which is taken as 1, and g of x is taken as 0, and f of x is what? X cube. So this equals, right, integral 0 to 1 x cube dx. What is the integration of x cube? Which is x power 4 divided by 4, and the limit is 0 to 1, which is going to become 1 over 4. So we got m also, right? So let me take all these values and I write it, okay? So mx, which is equal to, I got 1 by 14, and my I got it as 1 by 5, and m I got it as 1 by 4. Now we are going to calculate x bar. What is the formula for x bar? My divided by m. So which is equal to my is 1 by 5 divided by m is 1 by 4. So you flip it or put it in the calculator, no problem. So which is 4 by 5. And the next formula is y bar is equal to mx divided by m, which is equal to, right, mx, which is 1 over 14 divided by 1 over 4. You can put in the calculator carefully. So when you put this one, you will get 2 over 7. So therefore your x bar comma y bar is equal to 4 over 5 comma 2 over 7. So what is this called? This is called as centroid, or you can call it as what? Center of mass. So this finishes your exercise 6.7. So that completes our discussion on these two interesting problems from exercise 6.7. I hope you now understood how to find the centroid easily. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment and share with your classmates. And most importantly, stay confident. Math is math, you will get it only by practicing. So math is never boring when done in the right way. So keep always in your mind, practice makes the man or practice makes the student perfect. Okay, so for mathematics you need a practice. One more thing I wanted to say, that for every video this PDF will be shared in a Google Drive. So the link will be available in the description box, or it will be in the comment section. The first comment, I'll pin it over, okay? Right. So keep in your mind, so every video has a PDF, right? See you in the next video, inshallah, right? Module 2 is over. I can write it here. Module 2 is over, right? Thank you. Bye-bye.